Especially on the Raul Fernandez side of the Tech 3 garage.
Yes, I think all the truck driver, you know, from Tucumán to here, and of course all the teams, you know, that race should be, if I'm not wrong, here in Argentina. Raul did only one race with the Motid on medium front because they were a rookie, they didn't know, but we know KTM needs a hard front, which is
diligent to the team that we've got Raul Fernandez bikes out there. A lot of hard work. The riders' lives in their hands, aren't they? So it's important they get the rest, they get a chance to, you know, get lives in your hands.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, the mechanics, they have to be on point. They were absolutely filthy as well because the race was wet and the track was very dirty.
That line's all the way around.
He's looking loose.
He is, isn't he?
He's looking great.
And he doesn't normally ride like that, like going to catch him out, but it's the opposite. You feel like you're ahead of the motorcycle. It's quite a lot of fun when it feels like.
Here's conditioned at Termas Rio Hondo. We're halfway through the first free practice of
well, what he's capable of, and thankfully, like you said, he looks like he's starting this weekend really good.
Take place, you know, in a couple of hours tomorrow, so 26 hours.
They will put the soft ones when they need it, and with the fronts, we've seen quite a good mix here that are trying the hard one. They always need the harder front tire, the KTMs.
The screen we're watching now, you pay Alicia Spargaro's fantastic. You get a real feel to get to understand the riders a little. He was unlucky at the last race. The last race in Indonesia, he topped the test.
That blip of a weekend, which they will put down to Michelin quite clearly if you read some of the down and talk with Michelin just about how we move forward from here. That was, if you look at his comments, that was really all. Then came back, fired back with, well, it's strange that he's every time someone talks directly about his tyres without admitting mistakes on his part.
Thankfully, they have a safety tyre in place, a stronger construction. The fact that they are
so close to the race.
So then the question mark will be why there wasn't a test after the World Superbike race.
For a couple of 3 days testing sometime during last year, probably with COVID or...
Roman coming out of turn one. We've not the first person we've seen do that.
No, we're on board with Fabio. He did exactly the same.
Go to test there at the start of the year. You take your full...
that was true for most of the manufacturers.
FABIO QUARTARARO out to the final corner. He got on with the
trust in the front, carrying corner speed, and that's the basic nature of this track.
But as we just take a look at Brad Binder, who's just dropped down the order slightly in 11th place. But he was asked about this straight here, and Fabio goes, "Oh, if they could put simply because you come onto that back straight in." You know, third, fourth.
Skill and control.
Unbelievable. That was, very skillful. And, well...
Was it 2.2 seconds off the win down in 5th place? That's the closest this Aprilia has ever... More opportunities to test and make that package even stronger.
And he could be more decisive in that instance. I also think the fact that it was the...
Instinct. And when Fabio caught up to that group, he just literally went straight through them on the next corner.
I'm afraid that will remain like this even for the race tomorrow. The Ducati is the superbikes, and it seems to work. So it's to allow you, the bike in front is hiding the wind from you, hiding the wind from your front tire. And your means is that sometimes it's better if the rider don't know everything.
I thought that. Do you know what? I'd be like, oh no, I could
flashing lights,
just flashing, just reminding me. It's like someone.
One of the lowest moments he's seen marking over the last couple of years.
For them, which he's had throughout his career. This is a different story we're dealing with now. We're dealing with
a different rider. It's a rider that now has to carry these injuries, has to carry that worry.
He showed more determination as much as ever. We always saw
almost too much.
We expected Mark to be. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. See, I think Austin, let's come out of this round, Indonesia, with a...
And he's fit, and he's able to do battle with everyone out there on a level playing field.
Totally agree.
Like people said about Valentino Rossi, he's done enough in his career, whereby I think he's in a position to... Well, we've talked about it, haven't we? About the different winners over the last couple of years. Yes.
Massive crashes. I mean, it was entertaining to watch. It really...
Now we can see Aleix on another lap. Rins. Bagnaia was on a decent lap halfway. 5. You're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen, from the Argentinian Grand Prix this weekend. It's possibly my least favourite circuit. Well, a week ago when he goes third on the KTM, Miguel Oliveira makes it a KTM 3. He looked really good in Indonesia.
He did look good in Indonesia. It surprised me.
Haven't actually been on a MotoGP bike around this track, as he
can assure you that.
Maverick Vinales up into 6th this morning.
So that means the team will be banning him from getting to any event early from now on.
He's sitting on top as things stand. Checker flag is going out now. So that's
Just where you don't want them on a MotoGP bike, you're trying to put the power to the ground, and it really...
the top 10, and it's Marco Bezzecchi. Their start of this season